guys, this will be my first video. So this video is all about different ESL online companies, since I have several experience in some of the companies. So anyway, let me just introduce myself first. My name is Yali and I live in Baguio City. So first, before joining this kind of job, I work in the BPO industry. So since I really cannot take this stress anymore after working for 3 years, I decided to move path, and my friend introduced me to this kind of job. So since this job is very how to say that, convenient, especially for moms like me, you can work from home. You have the convenience of working while staying at home. So it's very convenient. You can also manage your own time. So that's a very good part of it. So yeah, I'll be giving some reviews of some companies, and I'll be giving some tips on how to be an English tutor. So I hope that you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Alright, so first, 5-1 talk. So for 5-1 talk, I worked there for almost, I think, 6 or 7 months. So passing through the interview is very easy, especially if you have a call center experience. So it's like you're used to having an interview with the interviewer, of course. So it's almost the same. So just tell them something about yourself, and what else? Yeah, you just have to tell something about yourself, your past jobs, your work experiences, something like that. So they will be just gauging your communication skills. So you just have to speak as much as you can. So yeah, it's very easy to pass in their initial interview for me. And after the initial interview, I think at my time, the training is so easy because it is conducted through Skype. So you don't have to go all the way through the training center. So I just go online and take the 4 hours training. So that 4 hours training is for 2 days. So that training is about on how to conduct lesson in 5-1 talk. So after that training, it is the time for your demo. So you're going to apply all of the things that you've learned from the training. So you're going to have a demo with a Chinese evaluator. So the students of 5-1 Talk are all Chinese. So most of them are kids. But for me, I don't took the training for as a kids teacher. Sorry, I didn't took the training for kids teacher because I don't like teaching kids. So anyway, going back, after the training, you're going to have a demo lesson with the Chinese evaluator. So from there, if you pass that demo, you're good to go. They will be launching you as a teacher. But my tips for the demo is, of course, you just have to apply all of the things that you've learned from your training, and then make sure to make sure that you apply all of it, because your evaluator might be strict. But for me, my evaluator, when I'm still applying, my evaluator is kind and very considerate, so I'm very lucky in that time. But I think it's easy. Just as long as you apply all of the things that you learned from your training, then after that, you're good to go. So for me, my demo um, is for a 6-year-old kid. So it's not very easy for me because I'm not really good in teaching kids. But what I've done is I just applied all of the things that I've learned. So it's very effective. So that's the only thing that I can advise because it's very effective, of course. Okay. And then next, about the company itself. Well, the company's, I think it is a very famous ESL company for Chinese people. So, but for me, my experience in this company is not so good. It's not that I'm giving false hopes, or no, it's not false hopes. Oh my god, it's so hard to speak English. How come I'm an English tutor? So it's not like I'm sinisiraan that company, but I don't have a good experience because when I started teaching in that company, I had a hard time with the penalties because they have a lot of penalties. So their management is also strict, very strict. So I'm not saying that it's bad to be strict, but sometimes their policies are unreasonable for teachers. So they have penalties. So if you are absent on your one class, so if you have one unnotified absence, it's a penalty of 250 to 300 pesos. So my rate when I'm still a starting teacher is 54 pesos per class. So that's equal to 5 classes. One absent is equal to 5 classes. So it's not really easy when you commit absence. So yeah. What else? The penalty. I think that is the most hard thing, or that is a problem that I've encountered in that company, the penalty, because you really cannot avoid a penalty, especially their system is not that good because you're not going to use any online video site. You're going to use their system, which is called Air Class or AC. So it's always crashing. There's always a problem in AC. Sometimes you cannot connect to your student. Your student cannot be able to hear you clearly. You cannot hear your student very clear. And then sometimes, there are a lot of problems in their systems. So that is the other reason that you can incur absence. So your student can easily tag you as absent in just one click. Yeah, that's right. And then on lesson memo delay, when you're writing a memo for your student, so if you have a lesson memo delay, or if you passed the lesson memo on the later time, then then there is also a penalty. And then what else? Yeah, there's a lot of penalties in that company. And then if you're not a kids teacher, then you're not guaranteed to have a lot of students. But as of what I've heard, if you're a kids teacher, you'll be able to have a salary ranging 13,000 to 20 per cut off. But I don't know how to do it. I'm not sure how the other teachers are doing it. But for me, I think I cannot do it, because you can open classes from 6 a.m. up to 11:30 p.m. So it's up to you on how you can manage your time. If you can, open all of your slots for those times. But for me, from my experience, I just taught adult students. I had the chance on teaching kids students, but not too much. So next is their slot opening. So you are required to open at least 65 slots per cutoff. So slot means it's your availability time. So you have to open 65 classes per cutoff or per 15 days. So those 65 classes is booked or either booked or unbooked. So it's okay if there's unbooked as long as you open the slots for that cutoff. So there, what else? For the salary, so they are giving salary through BPI. So the cutoff dates are from 1 to 15th and then 16th to 30th. And then you will receive your salary every 10th or earlier than 10th and earlier than 20th or 25th, something like that. So yeah, for the salary releasing, I didn't have a problem. The thing that I had a problem with was the system. That's why I couldn't do that company. Next is what else? Their system. Yeah, I mentioned that. So their students. The students are kind. But as of what I heard from those kids teacher, when you're a kids teacher, you have to be patient because a lot of Chinese children are not so, how to say that, they are not so kind, or they don't respect some of the elders. I don't know why, because I just heard from some teachers that some kids are saying bad words and not listening, or they're just showing some bad attitudes to the teachers. So there. What else? For 5 on top, if I'm going to give it a 5 stars, where 5 is the highest and 1 is the lowest, I think 2 stars for 5 on top. So there. That's all for my first video about my review about 5 on Talk. So if you have any questions, you can drop it at the comment box. Okay, so thank you very much for watching my video, and feel free to ask questions. My next review will be in Akatsak.